Welcome to the home of English for English grammar and vocabulary learning. Today, let's start the future tense in our grammar section. We will discuss simple future tense with examples and practice questions. Practice daily English grammar and vocabulary. Be consistent in your practice and learning. Let's start. The future tense. As we have already learned in the case of present tense and past tense, the future tense also has 4 subcategories. First one, simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous tenses. The structures are, for simple future, it is subject plus will or shall plus V1. V1 is the root form of the verb. For future continuous, subject plus will or shall plus be plus V4. V4 is the ing form. Future perfect, subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3. V3 is the past participle form of the verb. Future perfect continuous. The structure is subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus V4. V4, the ing form of the verb. See, V1, V2, V3, V4. V1 is the root form of the verb. For the verb write, it is write only. That is a root form. V2, form of write is wrote. That is past form of write is wrote. The V3 form, that is past participle form of write is written. And V4, that's ing form of write is writing. Now let's start with the simple future or future indefinite tense. It shows the future action. The structure is subject plus will or shall plus V1. That is root form of the verb. See the examples. We shall go there tomorrow. We plus shall plus go. That is root form of go. He will buy a car. He plus will plus buy. Buy is a root form. I plus shall plus do the work. I shall do the work. So these are the examples. Now let's see. See here, a future tense expresses an action that is to take place in future. Means a future tense shows an action to be taken place in the future. Will or shall. This is confusing. So let us clear the confusion here where we are using will and shall. Let's see the grammar rule. See, the subject. The first person singular is I. The first person plural is we. And here you, that is second person. And he or she or it. These are third person singular. He or she or it. Third person singular. And they is the third person plural. So we have two cases. One is first person singular and plural, that is I and we. And the second case is you or he or she or it or they. We use shall with I and we. That means it is normal future. And if it is will with I and we, then it is strong future. Strong future means a determinant action or a definite action. It is reverse in the case of you, he or she or it or they. When we use will with these pronouns or subjects, then it is normal future. When we use shall with these subjects, it is a strong future or a definite future or a determined action. See the examples. The subject is I. I shall wait for you at the railway station. So shall is used with I. Shall with I, that means a new normal future. This is a normal future. I shall wait for you at the railway station. It is not definite. It is a chance. I will get through this exam this time. I will. When will comes with I or we, that is a strong future. I will. It is a determination. It is a definite thing that I will get through. He has taken a determination that I will get through this exam this time. And the second case, see here in this example, you will find the answer in that book. You will find the answer in that book. See, will is coming with you. So it is normal future. You will find the answer in that book. Second one, you shall do the homework in the evening. So we are using shall with you. So it is strong future. That is a must case. You have to do. You shall do the homework in the evening. So that is a definite case or strong future. You have to do the homework in the evening. That is, you shall do the homework in the evening. So it is clear with will and shall. We often use the simple future tense with I think. The usage I think. Along with it, we use the simple future. See, I think he will go to gym tomorrow. I think he will go. That is simple future. So followed by I think, we use simple future. I don't think I will buy that car. I don't think. It's in negative form of the simple future. I don't think I will buy that car. So after I think, we use simple future. Some other ways to express future action. First one is subject plus am or is or are plus going to plus V1. That is root form. See the example. I am going to start a new business. So this is a future action. I am going to start. So for showing a future action, we are using I am going to, followed by V1 form, start. This is similar to I will start a new business. I will start a new business. That we can express it as I am going to start a new business. Next, to show a more definite action. To show a more definite action, use present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. They are coming tomorrow. Certain to come. So for a more definite action, we use they are coming tomorrow. We can use they will come tomorrow, but to show a more definite action, we use the present continuous tense. They are coming tomorrow. It is also right. She is marrying soon. This is also present continuous. She is marrying. She plus I is plus ing form, V4 form. This is certain to marry, so a more definite action. We can say she will marry soon. That is also right, but here it is more definite. So we use present continuous tense. A future action is also expressed in the simple present tense. A future action is also expressed in the simple present tense. That is, as a future arrangement. As a future arrangement, we use simple present tense. We have already discussed in the simple present session. Example, she arrives from USA next week. So this is similar to she will arrive from USA next week. But as a future arrangement, we are using this form. She arrives from USA next week. This is also right. The Prime Minister leaves for New York tomorrow. Another future arrangement. The Prime Minister leaves for New York tomorrow. We can also say the Prime Minister will leave for New York tomorrow. But a future action is expressed in the simple present tense, that is as a future arrangement. then we can use simple present. Next, how to make the simple future negative. An assertive sentence can be changed into a negative by using will not. Won't is the short form of will plus not. Will plus not is won't. So we have to use will not. I will not go there tomorrow. I will go there tomorrow. That is assertive sentence. We are changing it to negative. That is, I will not go there tomorrow. I shall not finish the job next week. I shall not finish the job next week. So these are negative forms. How to make a question? How to make a question out of a simple future statement? For that, we need to change the subject and the auxiliary verb will. We need to interchange it. Will come first. Will you go there tomorrow? Will you go there tomorrow? That is a question. What will you buy with that money? What will you buy with that money? So will is coming before the subject. Will plus subject plus V1 form. That is the question form of the simple present. So this is all about the simple future. Now we have some practice questions. Try to solve. First one. I dash to Dubai next week. I dash to Dubai next week. Options: have gone, went, will go. So definitely this is a future action. So we have to use will go. Simple future. He will dash the answer for the question. He will. We know that after will, this is in simple future. So we need to use the V1 form. Options are found, find, finds. So V1 is find. He will find the answer for the question. That is right. I don't think she dash tomorrow. I don't think she dash tomorrow. This is the case of I think. That is followed by a simple future. So options are gone, will come, had come. Here this is simple future form, will plus V1 form of come. So I don't think she will come tomorrow. Fourth one, they are going to dash a new business. Again, are going to. There is also a future action. So it is followed by V1 form of the verb. Options are started, starts, start. But the V1 form, start, is the right answer. They are going to start a new business. So here ends this session. If you liked, like, subscribe and press the bell icon for all notifications of daily lessons and share with all your friends and all English learners. Thank you.